and gentlemen, kindly stand on your feet. Our principal officers, let's make welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, kindly stand on your feet. They come, let's make welcome our principal officers front as they come join us for the program. To front to join us for the program. Once they join us, the program kicks off immediately. Once they join us, the program kicks off immediately with the national anthem. Thank you very much. Let's have the national and the university anthem. Thank you very much. Let's have the national and the university anthems.
Nigeria, we hail thee. Nigeria.
Professor Enilolubo. Thank you very much. Please remain standing as I call on Professor Enilolubo for the opening prayer.
Please shall we pray. Our Father in heaven, we worship and bless your holy name. Pray. We thank you for a day like this that you worship and bless your holy name. Oh Lord, we thank you for a day like this that you have made. We commit the events, oh Lord, to your hand today. We will rejoice and be glad. We commit the events unto your hand in Jesus' name. This technology and everything that shall be done, O Lord, will be to the glory of your name, Jesus, and to the progress and everything that shall be done, O Lord, will be to the glory of your name. Thank you, Father, and to the progress of the university in Jesus' name. Amen. Thank you, Father, for in Jesus' name.
Thank you very much.
We pray.
Let's be comfortably seated. Thank you very much. Let's be comfortably seated. I have the honor this morning to welcome, thank you very much, in our midst, the principal officers of this university, to welcome, I want to welcome our vice chancellor, the principal officers of this university, Professor Jeremiah. I want to welcome our vice chancellor. You're welcome, sir. In the person of Professor Jeremiah Oludele, permit me to include R.E. Koren, FNSE, permit me to include R.E. Koren. Thank you, sir. FNSE, and our Deputy Vice Chancellor, Professor Akunaya Okpoko. Thank you, sir. You're welcome. And our Deputy Vice Chancellor, Professor Akunaya Okpoko. I also want to welcome the Registrar of the University, Mr. Lamidi. I also want to welcome the Registrar of the University, and Mr. Lamidi. Sitting beside him to his left is the University Librarian, and Dr. Sitting beside him to his left is the University Librarian. And I also want to welcome the Bossa. You're welcome, ma. Mr. Lamidi. And I also want to welcome Mr. Bossa Adepoju. Mr. Lamidi. Sorry, please forgive Mr. Shino Adepoju. I hope my salary is still intact. Please forgive me, sir. I want to welcome. I hope my salary is still intact. Special guests that will declare. I want to welcome Tech Fair Open. Special guests that will declare the Tech Fair Open. President of the Bells University Parents Forum. The president of the Bells University by the first vice president, represented this morning by the first vice president. Welcome all the deans and directors and professors of this university, heads of departments and directors and professors of this university, heads of departments, University. You're welcome to this great and all staff of Bells University. Thank you very much. You're welcome to this great kick off the program quickly by welcoming our Vice Chancellor, Professor Jeremiah Ojediro, for his welcoming our Vice Chancellor, Professor Jeremiah Ojediro, for his welcome address. Let's put our hands together for him.
The Deputy Vice Chancellor, Registrar, Bossa, the Deputy Vice Chancellor, and our special guest of honor, Bossa, University Librarian, President of, and our special guest of honor, BPF, President of, by the BPF at DAG who have been part and parcel of this university at DAG, I believe from inception, who have been part and parcel of this university. We loaned him out, I believe from inception, where he is already when we loaned him also another institution, making waves, where he is already ambassador and also this university making waves. Thank you for being the ambassador of this university. Welcome, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Let me warmly welcome to the Technology Fair for this year. It's our 16th convocation ceremony. Technology Fair for this year. And all of us we are welcome having convocation ceremony 20 years. And being the 16th convocation ceremony, having moved 20 years. Every staff. And being the 16th convocation ceremony, we want to congratulate every staff, every student, and glory be to God for seeing us till this time. Today's event is Technology Fair. Glory be to God for seeing us till this time. Today's event is Technology Fair. So let me, and it's just permit me to welcome you and recognize our promoter. So let me, those who permit me to welcome made us and recognize our promoter at this time. The promoter, Chief Olusegun Obasanjo, made us the president and chairman of trustees, Olusegun Obasanjo, Asiwaju, the president and chairman of trustees, the pro-chancellor and chairman of council, Reverend Kola Jamodu, Bat Naji, the pro-chancellor and chairman of council, Reverend Professor Bat Naji, staff and students of this members of institution, all professors here present. Want to welcome you all. This institution, all professors here present. Want to welcome you all. Today's event is a yearly event that we take every year. Today's event is a yearly event that we has come a right around every university. It has become a ritual today. It has come a right special one in the university because we are going to showcase some of our today. It's a special one. We are going to showcase some of our very well. We are proud how far this event has gone and we have come very well. And tremendous support we enjoy from all this event has gone from the community, from external support we enjoy from all of you, from institutions and industries, from the external people supported us tremendously, from institutions and industries. This year 16 Technology supported us tremendously, has a different flair. As we are celebrating 5 different people, has a different 5 alumni of this celebration. 5 different excelled, both nationally alumni of this internationally, who have excelled serving as members nationally and locum today internationally. Speaking to us, telling us serving as members of quite a lot about themselves today, and also speaking to us, telling us they have veered into since quite a lot about themselves. And also, we shall give them what they have veered into since the last 5 gentlemen and women. I think we shall give them a round of applause for that. These 5 gentlemen and women, when they come up, has the team science and technology. Obviously, we expect that being the University of Science and Technology, we obviously expect that team being the University of Technology, Science and Technology, our theme as a tool for national around security, science and technology, economic development, as a tool for national and that's security and generally the theme of economic development this year, and that's around generally the theme for this particular one is this year science and reverse around. The sub-theme for this particular one is science and technology development as pathways, and that's an indication that best development is gradually being, and that's an indication that as a voice tech is gradually development and application of science and technology in the deployment societal changes that science and technology for societal changes that we so much to note desire. We are graduates of Bells Tech. Now it is gladly to note the light. We are graduates of various corners of the society are shining the light. The conscious efforts we are making all society. At preparing leaders, the conscious efforts we are making all this while yielding at preparing leaders, and these ones have become yielding fruits all around the globe. These ones have gone out ourselves become innovators all around the globe. Members of staff have done that, students are doing that, and everyone is doing well around the globe. Members of staff have done that, students are doing well, and everyone is doing well around the globe. Also, been strengthened very proud of that. By encouraging members of staff, been strengthened of recent publish so that we can encouraging members of staff. Our ranking should be published so that we can become more visible. By our research, our ranking should be, and today in particular, by our research, we need to showcase that what we are going to showcase in particular, and so that the quality of our research showcase that we are undertaking is going to reveal the quality of our research that students are doing, that we are undertaking. So that we showcase today that our students are doing this fair. Our staff are doing. We want to charge the ceremonious committee at technology square. Please keep the eyes. And I want to charge the ceremonious committee. We can go and showcase. Please keep the eyes in Abuja at the next. To bring up those we can go and showcase in Abuja at the next closing technology. Especially recognize the chairperson. In closing, so. Let me especially recognize, I want to recognize the chairperson today, Mrs. who is able to recognize the chairperson today, DBC, who is able to represented by the chairman is DBC, Barrister Adefokan, the chairman is Ayopenli, Barrister and Adefokan have been doing quite a lot. Ayopenli intervening in this university. The DPF have been doing quite a very good partners in intervening in this university, contributing to us. I don't think I need to say much about this. The seat you are sitting on today, I don't think I need to say much about them. Donated by them. The seat you are sitting on by them, and they have been maintained, donated by them, And just looking outside there, and they have been taking of recent, they brought up the LED. And just looking outside there, of recent, they brought up the LED board in there that is helping us to showcase quite a lot of things there. We are doing at the university. So information in university these days we are doing at the university. So information in university to be shown. So let me thank cannot be here once again to what you have done. So let me thank what you are doing and for what I'm sure you what you have done. For what you are doing, appreciate the ceremonious committee chairman. Well, I want to appreciate the ceremonious committee chairman. Appreciate yesterday. I forgot to appreciate her to do so today. That's why I'm very. She's done quite a lot, Professor Caroline. To do so today. Ayakura, she's done quite a lot, Professor Caroline. Now, big round of applause. Thank you for giving us. She's been running up and down. Big round of applause. Do that until November 2nd. She's been running up and down. After which I'll give her. Continue that until November 2nd. Sleep 24 hours. I'll give her 7 days break of the week and sleep 24 hours. So much for doing 7 days. And her team particularly. Thank you so much for doing well. And her team particularly. She has so many subcommittees. She has so many. Who is the chairman of logistics? And all of them are working very well. Logistics. Who is the chairman of logistics? Dr. Amale, chairman of logistics, should be running up and down now. And Dr. Amale, that's a committee that should be running up and down now. And quite a number of eminent persons will be coming in, working. Person in charge of the accommodation should be coming in. Take note also. And person in charge of the accommodation should please, I can pick them at the airport also and transportation them. Once again, let me welcome all of us to this at the appropriate fair. Once again, let me welcome all of us to this. It's going to be unique technology fair because our alumni will be coming on board. Thank you so much, and God bless you. Because our alumni will be coming on board. Thank you so much, and God bless you.
Please, one more time, let's put our hands together for the Vice Chancellor. Please, one more time, let's put our hands together for the Vice Chancellor. And committee, the Professor and Anyakura committee has been doing a lot. Anyakura Akola has been doing a lot. You just see pam. This morning I was to give her something. Just see her pam. Somebody that I saw her here. I was to give her something. I went there. I saw them. I was looking around. Somebody that I saw her here. I went there. I saw them. I was able to track. So it shows the dedication, the commitment. To give her one more time, let's put our hands together. It shows the dedication. Without wasting time, let's put our hands together for her. Without wasting time, let's put our hands together as she comes forward. You're welcome. Let's put our hands together as she comes forward. You're welcome.
Bellstech. Bellstech. I can't hear you. Bellstech. I can't hear you. Bellstech.
Okay. Good morning, everybody. We are gathered here again. Everybody, we are gathered here again.
Recognizing the Vice Chancellor.
I will start by the Vice
Recognizing the Vice
Chancellor,
Jeremiah Oludele,
the Vice Chancellor,
Ojedero, Professor Jeremiah
Oludele Ojedero,
FNIAE, FNSE.
Please permit me to follow the
already established protocol.
Please permit me to follow the already established protocol. It is with great pleasure that I warmly welcome the principal officers, that all the deans and directors,
officers, heads of
all
units,
the deans and directors, students,
heads
physical
of
and online participants, students, our alumni,
and online participants,
and guests, to the 14th Bells
University
and
Science
and Technology Fair
Bells
held
University
today,
Science and
Wednesday,
Technology
3rd
Fair
November
held today,
2024. Wednesday, 3rd November.
The first Science and Technology
Convocation Fair was held
the
on
first Science and
November.
Technology
Convocation Fair was held on 1st November.
And ever since
2011,
the Convocation Technology Fair has become an annual
The Convocation Technology Fair has become an annual event
during our convocation
and a major
ceremony.
activity.
The
During
fair
our
is an avenue
convocation
to communicate Bells University
The fair
research
is an
output
avenue to
and
communicate Bells
innovation
University research
to the
output
outside world
and innovations.
Researchers
to
at
the
Bells
outside
University
world
and other
Researchers
institutions
at Bells
and
University are welcome to other institutions and companies. Their research and innovations are welcome to exhibit that address their research and innovations in our society. That address various challenges in our society. Discover, disseminate, and apply the knowledge of science and engineering. Discover, disseminate, and apply the knowledge of science and engineering for human well-being. The vision of our university is to be a world-renowned. The vision of our university is to be a world-renowned to the development and transformation that is committed of society, to the development and environment-friendly technology and order through environment-friendly technology and order science and technology fair titled Science and Technology Fair as tools titled for science and technology as an economic development for national security re-emphasizes economic development. The university's commitment re-emphasizes to a transformed the university's commitment through environment-friendly technology by creating a more stable technology and prosperous by environment more stable that is less attractive to environment breakers. That is less researchers in Bells University and other institutions have invested. Researchers in Bells University and other institutions have invested like automated innovative technology used in biometric like automated identification, used in biometric technology identification, which can help prevent and technology crime, which can help prevent areas of advanced technology in security systems. Other areas of advanced technology in security systems, which protects data encryption key, which protects so that only those with the right encryption can access it. So that only those with the right key can provide social security. Identity management can provide social security. Global positioning system technology. Unmanned aerial vehicles, GPS, or drones, unmanned aerial vehicles, geographic information or drones, among geographic information systems, part of our researches here in Bells, are all science and technology have demonstrated to be the key drivers. Science and technology have demonstrated to be the key drivers. Technological progress economic growth for reduced unemployment progress shows improved business environment, unemployment, investment in education, business environment, healthcare, investment in education, and more efficient production of goods, acquisition and services, and more efficient production of goods and services. Technology is constantly evolving. And technology is constantly evolving in years to come, and its impact, especially in our nation, in years to come. I therefore encourage in our nation to participate in this exhibition, to participate in this exhibition. Permit me to welcome our special guests. Permit me to welcome our special guest, Mrs. Adefowoke, chairperson of Bells University Parents Forum, chairperson of Bells University Parents Forum by Mr. Adebisi, ably represented by Mr. Adebisi, chairperson of BUPF. You're welcome, sir. Chairperson of BUPF. He will declare open the technology exhibition. He will declare open the technology and members of the management with the Vice Chancellor. The BUPF was set up in 2007. The BUPF was provided an avenue for active and has provided an avenue for active and their collaboration in some decisions of the university. And their collaboration in some decisions of the university in the developmental turnaround of the university infrastructural endowment turnaround of the university infrastructural endowment very grateful over the years to the BUPF very for their unique contributions to the BUPF understanding for their unique and sustained partnership. I need a round of applause for this. Partnership. I need a round of applause for this. Mr. Vice Chancellor, sir. Finally, Mr. Vice Chancellor, sir. Along with the management of BUPF, along with the management team, appointed judges will assess the exhibits. Appointed judges will assess the exhibits and other presented by the institutions. After the winners will be institutions. and certificates winners will be declared awarded. And certificates I therefore urge everyone awarded to stay by their exhibits. I therefore urge everyone to stay by their exhibits. Once again, as they tour, I wish to thank members of this committee. Once again, the science and technology members of this committee for doing a great job. And I welcome all for doing a great job. And I welcome all to Belstech for bells. Thank you. Best is good for bells.
Thank you very much, the chairman. Please, one more time, let's put our hands together. Thank you very much, the chairman. Please, one more time, let's put our hands together.
We shall be listening to goodwill messages from deans of colleges. We shall be listening to goodwill messages from deans of colleges. Branches, which are the as divine departments that bear the branches, which are and that is where departments. These innovations that will be witnessing. That is where emanated from. These innovations that will be
first on my list today is the College of Natural and Applied Sciences. First on my list today is the College of Natural and Applied Sciences. Violet Atasie. Dean, please let's put our hands together for Violet Atasie. As she comes forward, please let's put our hands together for as she comes forward for the goodwill message. You're welcome.
Thank you, and thank you. Thank you. I appreciate the Vice Chancellor once again. Thank you. For giving us this platform once again to showcase. For giving us this platform to showcase. To appreciate members of management for their support. Members of management. I want to especially thank for their support. The chairman. I want to especially thank Professor Chairman Caroline Committee. Uroma Professor. Caroline, you have done well. Uroma, Belstech, you have done well. Belstech, you are the champion. Belstech, we are the champion. We are the champion. We are blessed. We are separated. We are blessed. We are separated. Higher to be the best. We are destined to be the best. We are destined to be the best. We are the champion. We are the champion. We are the champion. We are the champion. Best. We are solid people. The first university of science and technology university of science and technology in Nigeria. The world is ruled by technology. The world is ruled by technology. We always wait for this technology. We always wait for this technology fair. Science and technology as tools for national security and economic as tools for national security and economic high development. We must embrace science high. We must embrace technology. Science, and that is what we must embrace technology. Now, and that is what since we started this event, now it has been innovation. Since we started this event, it has been innovation. I want to welcome everybody inside this auditorium, even those outside listening to us, inside this auditorium, us from outside listening to us, or watching us from every program we have put together. That is to showcase ourselves together and to make us that is to showcase ourselves is moving and to fast. Make us that and we are also moving outside is moving fast. Because if you don't join the moving train, you will be left. Because if you don't join the moving train, you will be left behind. Best university, you know where we are going. Best university, higher. You know where we are going and higher. And as many of us that will sit down and as many of us that will sit down, patient to showcase what we have done. Everything. Patient enough, we are going to display everything at this science and technology fair. We must go at this science and technology fair. For that reason, I say welcome. For that reason, and every one of us welcome. Sit to each. Relax. Every one of us enjoy science and technology and enjoy science and technology at its best.
Thank you so much, ma.
God bless you.
Thank you so much, ma. Dean College of Engineering is Professor Ojo College of Engineering, Professor Ojo Fayomi. Okay, representing Professor Ojo Fayomi, representing Professor Ojo Fayomi, putting together for it.
The Vice Chancellor the Vice Chancellor, the principals officers of the university, the principals officers of the university, the deans. I bring greetings from the Dean of the College of Engineering. I bring greetings from the Dean of the College of Engineering, Professor, who has directed me to Fayomi, ably represent him, directed me to this occasion, ably represent him in this. Just as we know that one of the driving forces in the world today is technology. Driving forces in the world today. I really want to thank the university management for providing this. I really want to thank the university management for providing this to showcase their national talent. For students to showcase their national talent. Population of Nigeria, going by the current population of Nigeria, the technological space currently, not only in Nigeria across the world, space. You will agree not only in Nigeria across the world. That the right time to embrace technology is now. That the right time to embrace technology is now. Afford. We cannot have Nigeria cannot behind the global race. Cannot have left innovation and technology. The global race for innovation and technology. There's a report that recently technology ecosystem that within the technology direct foreign investment of Nigeria has increased over the last foreign investment of Nigeria has increased over the last 2 billion US dollars. The sum of 32 billion US dollars. With me that it starts and with some of these ideas that are showcased with some of these events like this ideas that are showcased. So it is our pleasure welcoming you to this so it is our pleasure welcoming you to and this as a university that prioritizes innovation, and as a university that prioritizes innovation, that this is a right place to be. I believe that to showcase some of our national talents to be. So I want to congratulate those participants, the students, and everybody that are here participants, the students, and everybody that are here today. And I want to assure you this program that the College of Engineering will also do everything. That the College of Engineering will also do everything. Technology and innovation capacity in this university. Once again, technology and innovation in this university. Once again, the principals and everybody are welcome to this occasion. Thank you so much. And everybody are welcome to this occasion. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, sir. Let's put our hands together for the Dean. Ably represented this morning. We are calling on the Dean, College of Management. We are calling on the Dean, College of Management. Professor, please let's put our hands together as he comes forward. Please let's put our hands together. Welcome, sir. As he comes forward, you are welcome, sir. You're representing the Dean.
Thank you very much.
You're representing the Dean.
I'm standing for Professor Shomiwa. So it's not Bello that is talking this morning. It's Professor Shomiwa. So it's not Bello that is talking this morning. Existing protocol. Shomiwa. I want standing on the existing protocol. The Vice Chancellor of the University. Congratulate the Vice Chancellor of the University and the members of the management. Best University has been known worldwide. Best University has been known not only in Nigeria, not only in Africa, but not only in Nigeria. I want to quote a friend throughout the world. I want to quote a friend. He said, Bells University is a university to watch in Nigeria. Bells University is a university to watch in Nigeria. He doesn't even know whether, and he said, federal government that is financing that university. Federal government that is everything financing that university. Because everything is congratulations to the management of the university. I want to say big congratulations to the management of the university. The event of today is a very important one. The event of today in the sense that each of the colleges are showcasing, in the sense that each of the colleges are showcasing very important what they have. And I want to congratulate everybody, all the staff and all the students. I want to congratulate everybody, all the staff and all the students. I also want to say that we shall be witnessing more of this. We shall be witnessing more of this. Our college of management sciences, we also have a big team college of management sciences, we also have a big team to showcase the first page. I can assure you that today's exhibition, college of management that management science exhibition will be college of management showcasing their programs. Once again, I want to congratulate everybody. I want to congratulate the vice chancellor. Once again, I want to congratulate everybody. I want to congratulate the vice chancellor, deputy vice chancellor, Almighty Allah general, and all honorables, and we shall be growing higher and higher. And we shall be growing higher and higher.
Welcome, sir.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Welcome, sir. We'll be calling on the Dean College of Environmental We'll be calling Science. On the Dean College of Environmental Science. Please put your hands together. Dr. As she comes forward. Please put your hands together as she comes forward. You're welcome.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. The Vice Chancellor, sir. Permit me to stand on the well-established protocol. Permit me to stand on the well-established on behalf of the staff and students of the College of Environmental Sciences. On behalf of the staff and students of the College of Environmental Sciences. Congratulations to the university management. To extend our congratulations to the University Science and Technology. On this year's University Science and Technology as tools for security and technology as tools development for security. This team definitely would highlight the transformative potential of scientific inquiry potential and technological advancement in today's technological advancement and addressing today's with the current situation challenges of our dear nation, with the current situation environmental of our dear nation, economic stability and security, economic stability and security, harnessing science and technology will be essential for driving sustainable will be essential for driving sustainable Mr. Vice Chancellor. Our collective drive and focus on innovation, our collective drive and for the expertise and dedication of the talented individual present here education of the talented individual present here today will bring a more resilient future. Possibility for a more resilient university and organizers for their commitment the university and organizers the role of science and technology, showcasing the role of science and technology positive change as catalyst for positive change. Inspire fruitful discussions, groundbreaking ideas, fruitful discussions, collaborations, groundbreaking ideas, to pave collaborations for a prosperous, to pave ways and for a prosperous, secure. Thank you very much. And I wish everyone a successful and enlightening event. Thank you, sir. A successful and enlightening event. Thank you, sir.
Finally, I'll be invited. Finally, the Dean College of Food. I'll be invited. Food and Agricultural Sciences. Food Professor and Agricultural Sciences of Moike. Please put your hands together as it comes forward. Please put your hands together as it comes forward. You're welcome, sir.
Thank you. A goodwill message from the Permit me sincerely. Permit me on the existing protocol has been established. Stand on the existing protocol has been established. The management led by the Vice Chancellor of the University, led by Professor Vice Chancellor of the University, Professor Jeremiah Ojediran. I am standing here to give my goodwill message. I am standing here on behalf of my goodwill message of the staff and students. On behalf of CoFast of the staff and students, I want to congratulate the council, Senate, the council, management, and the entire staff and students of BEST University of University of Technology for getting this far, for making impact for the good deeds of yours educationally and the lofty attainment of 16 years of convocation. We pray that the Lord that has destined us to be a provider of knowledge will continue to bless us and use us as an instrument of enlightening our nation and as well as the world, because our students are going out to impact the world and create employment for people to benefit. I want to tell you this. In our culture, the Englishman has come to borrow from us. And that is why technology is referred to in the place I grew up as technology. That is technology-wise. The same way as sabbatical, adieto saba, is known as sabbatical. So English people learn from us, and we are growing higher. But most times, we feel as if we are the one learning from the Englishmen. Today, we are doing the Tech Fair. We are going to showcase our ability, our capability for the growth of this nation. Thank you, one, and thank you all. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Put your hands together for Professor Augustine Omoike.
Now to the business of the day. We want to show everyone that we are in the university. The man that was said to have discovered America, I've forgotten his name. His name just disappeared now. Christopher Columbus was told that he has not done anything special. And he said, we're about to eat. This is boiled egg, make it to stand. And everybody was trying to make boiled egg to stand. Nobody could do that. And he collected it. He cracked it a little from the bottom and made it to stand. And they said, there's nothing special about that. He said, nothing is special, but you think special. So we want to see people that are thinking special today. I'll be welcoming Dr. Dudu to handle this session. Please, let's put our hands together as he comes forward. You are welcome, sir. Please keep putting your hands together for him. The better you clap, the faster he comes forward.
Good morning, Bells Tech community. I would love to stand on existing protocol. I'm glad to be here today because this is the first of its kind in Bells Tech with regards to the Bells Tech Technology Fair, where we'll be having a panel discussion based on the youths. And I'm very shocked that a lot of our students are not here because this program was actually centered for the students. And why? Because as a member of the committee, we decided that it was deliberate that we invite alumni from Bells University to, to discuss on this important thing and also issues, and also for our students to see, some form of future for themselves, as well as some of us here who have distinguished themselves as well will also be joining us here today. Thank you all for joining us. So today, the discussion is going to be on science and technology as pathways for youth sustainable development. That's what's going to be discussed today. I would like to call on the panelists who will be dissecting this topic. So first of all, I'll call on Mr. James Fabola Jr. If you're here, please kindly step up to the stage. Please keep standing, sir. Yeah, you can take any of the seats, yes. But keep standing so that I can read out your citation. Okay? So, Mr. James is an investment and corporate finance professional with 10 years of experience in fundraising, due diligence, transaction structuring, portfolio monitoring, and transaction advisory. He has an MBA from INSEAD, France, and an MSc in Finance and Management from Cranfield School of Management, United Kingdom. He's a Bells Tech alumni, and he's one of our first products because he graduated in the 2010 set. He's currently the Chief Financial Officer at Anergy, which is a clean technology renewable energy company targeted at providing commercial scale electricity to Nigerians. Before joining Anergy, James worked in several investment roles in Persistent Engineering, Northford, Synergy Capital Managers, and Development Partners International. In these roles, he led transactions across various sectors such as manufacturing, renewable energy, e-commerce, power, consumer goods, and services. Please kindly welcome once again Mr. James Fabola Jr., an alumni from Kona's Department of Computer. At that time, it was Kola City, right? Okay, so thank you for coming. Please have your seat, sir. We'd like to call the next individual who will be joining our panel. Her name is Udo Omo Abasiame Etim Ann. Are you here? All right, thank you. Please kindly give her a round of applause so that before she gets to the stage. Thank you. Please. Okay. Please kindly stand up. Thank you. Okay. So, Madam Udo Omo is a clinical dietitian, nutrition content creator, and a media dietitian. She is called by many and also known as TLD, and is a graduate of Nutrition and Dietetics program from Bells University of Technology. She's completing her master's degree in public health nutrition at Babcock University at the moment. She has several certification courses in community nutrition and therapeutic nutrition. She has several years of experience practicing as clinical nutritionist at the Reddington multi-specialist hospitals, and as a clinical intern dietitian at the Lagos University Teaching Hospital. Prior to that, she worked as an intern chef at the Movenpick Hotel, formerly known as Southern Sun Hotel, Ikoyi. She is a registered dietitian nutritionist and a member of the professional association in her industry. She has a clinical practice at One Health Medical Center, Ikeja. She also worked as a food product manager, bringing a dietary meal delivery service to the average individuals and thinking up strategies for growth and scale of health products. In addition, she is the founder of the Lagos Dietitian Consultancy, a dietary consultancy firm which provides reliable nutrition education to the public on various social media platforms. Facilitates workshops on healthy living for organizations as well as dietary management for individuals in dietary conditions. She's also a volunteer for non-profit organizations whose aims are and objectives are to eradicate hunger in Nigeria, and she's interested in food, photography, food tourism, and traveling. Ladies and gentlemen, I put forward to you Madam Udo Omo Abasieme. Thank you for coming. The next panelist is Ann Omotolani. Ann Omotolani, thank you for coming. Akoni Omotolani. Please, can we give her a round of applause? Can we give her a round of applause? Thank you. You can keep standing, please. Thank you. Omotolani is an accomplished entrepreneur and a certified computing professional with a strong track record in transforming business challenges into growth opportunities. She is the founder and CEO of Latin Plug, which is a dynamic brand that addresses market needs by delivering innovative solutions across areas such as fashion, health, and entrepreneurship. Academically, she holds a bachelor's degree from Bells University of Technology and is currently pursuing her MBA at the University of Lagos. She's a certified computer professional and has digital marketing certifications from New Horizon. Her ventures include Omotolani Stitches, a clothing brand established in 2016 that offers premium unisex apparels, linen, Zobo, and Tiger Nut drinks, which has health-conscious beverages that are developed, which she launched in 2023. And EBRS, which is the Entrepreneurial and Brand Recognition Summit, which promotes entrepreneurial growth and business innovation. In addition to her work with Learning Plug, Omotolani serves as the country lead of Consumer Success Nigeria at Rescue with Health Africa, and a consumer retention officer at Instatrad. Yes, Instatrad. Okay. Her career began in banking as an e-banking officer at Famous Bank. From 2022 to 2024, she was the National Vice President of the Nigerian Association of Computing Students, NACOS, where she led initiatives such as tech events focused on gender equality in tech industry. I put forward to you once again, Akoni Omotolani. Thank you for coming. The second to the last presenter is quite unique, or the panelist is quite unique because he's one of our students. And one of the reasons why we brought him forward is because he has stood out as an individual in terms of entrepreneurship. And so I would like us to welcome Mr. Enakele Omo Kelvin. Mr. Enakele Omo Kelvin, are you here, please? Mr. Enakele Omo Kelvin. Okay, he's not here. Okay. Finally, I feel quite shy, but I have no choice. I have to also present. I'm also part of the panel discussants and also part of the moderators. So I'll also be reading my citation. Okay, so I am Olayemi Eitoyo Dudu. I'm an academic. Okay, Dr. Owolabi. Okay, Dr. Daramon, Professor Daramon, speak. Yes. Okay, madam. Yeah. Just read this out.
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. Yes, Dr. Dudu is an academic with over 10 years of teaching and research experience in the area of food science and technology. He has a PhD in chemical engineering, majoring in food chemistry from Harbin Institute of Technology, China, an MSc in food quality assurance from University of Reading, UK. Please, a round of applause for him. And he is a BELSTEC alumni who has a B.Tech degree in food technology. That is 2011 graduating set. His research has global implications for food security. Consequently, he has published over 30 high-impact research articles covering the application of simple eco-friendly technologies for the modification of the structural and functional properties of the tripod macromolecules in food, that is starch, proteins, and liquids, and they are used in food systems. Please, a round of applause for him. He is a strong advocate for the enhancement of the baking properties of indigenous flours as substitute to wheat flour for baking. Apart from academic publishing, he is also a blogger who shares insight on scientific topics in food science on his blog. I think the thing is not really conspicuous, but I know we can always show that later. He is a reviewer for several highly reputable Elsevier journals in the field of food science, such as International Journal of Biological Macromolecules, Journal of Food Chemistry, etc. Please, a round of applause for him. He has been a lecturer in the Department of Food Science and Technology, College of Food, Agriculture and Agricultural Technology, Bells University of Technology since 2014, and currently the team lead of SDG1 group in Bells. Prior to that, he held the position as a food retail associate at Compass Levy Restaurants, UK, and has had internships at Nigeria Distilleries Limited and Obasanjo Farms, Nigeria. He was also a recipient of the Chinese Government Scholarship 2017 to 2021. Please, a round of applause for Dr. Dudu. Thank you.
Thank you once again for joining us on this panel discussion, which will be centered on science and technology as pathways to youth sustainable development. Thank you once again. I would like to welcome all members of staff, students, and also those of us joining us on our several social media platforms. I can see quite a number of our followership from China. We thank you for joining us. Some of us are also joining us from several European countries, some from different Francophone countries, from Togo, from Central African Republic, from Benin as well. Thank you for joining us. So in order for us to whet our appetite on this discussion, I would like to provide some perspective on what science and technology is before I pose some questions to our panel members. So, this is a university community, and what we are known for is that we build nations. So we are nation builders. And who is a nation? A nation consists of people, mankind. So I'll be talking specifically on mankind with regards to science and tech. So science is a systematic study of the natural world through observation, experimentation, and analysis. It seeks to understand the fundamental principles and laws that govern the universe. Technology, on the other hand, is the application of scientific knowledge for practical purposes. It involves innovation, change, or modification of the natural environment to meet human needs and solve problems. In essence, while science aims to understand how things work, technology uses the understanding to create tools and solutions that will improve mankind. So to our panel members, thank you once again. So I would like us to briefly, in 2 minutes, Mr. James, Madam Ann, and Madam Omotolani, maybe you can just share a little insight on what you do in your organization and how has science and technology been utilized by you in driving your day-to-day activities. Thank you. So I'll start with Mr. James.
Thank you, Dr. Dudu. Good morning or good afternoon. Once again, I don't have a wristwatch here. Permit me to stand on existing protocol. When you reached out and asked that I should be a panelist, I thought I wasn't the right person for this, right? Because quite frankly, I haven't been a technology practitioner since I left school. I studied information technology, as everyone here knows, but subsequently I pivoted into finance. But what the conversation I had with you made me do is have some sort of trip down memory lane. How have I gotten to this point in my career where I'm chief financial officer at a leading renewable energy business that is funded by Bill Gates? And ultimately, for me, it starts from the age of 16, which is the age I was admitted into Bells. For some of us, it's only in retrospect we realize the pivotal moments in our lives. And I found myself wondering what my life would be like if I did not come to Bells at the age of 16, and I didn't have the privilege of sitting in the lecture halls of people like Professor Chio, Professor Atasie, my lecturers from Cole ICT. And ultimately for me, even though I've since pivoted, the fundamental ability I have today to think logically, I would say is the biggest takeaway from my time here. And I think that stems from my background in science and technology, right? So today I work in the renewable energy business. And as everyone will attest, that's probably the topical discussion on everyone today. We're paying 1,200 Naira per liter for diesel. Petrol today is almost at 1,000 Naira. And if you're on band A tariffs, you're paying north of 200 Naira per kilowatt hour. So ultimately, for me, I'm in a privileged position to be developing solutions that are impacting lives. One is providing much needed cost savings, but also having an impact on the environment, given that we're reducing consumption of fossil fuel. And so I live and breathe technology, but I'm always the money person amidst all of this. How do we allocate resources? What do we spend to do what? How are we funding innovation? So for me, again, in a nutshell, my key takeaway from my experience, from my academic background in IT, and now working in technology is we ultimately we cannot solve problems in a vacuum, right? For all of the innovation and technology that will be showcased and discussed today, the applicability and, speaking from my standpoint, the commercial viability of that is just as important, because if we're going to move the needle if we're going to play a catalytic role in making the world a better place, which is what BELS was predicated on, we have to think with that mindset. Innovation, great, technology, great, but how is it impacting mankind, and is it commercially viable? So that's what I live and breathe on a daily basis as a professional today. Yeah.
Good morning, everybody. Standing on existing protocol. First of all, Dr. Dudu, please do not address me as Madam. I'm Gen Z. Okay? My name is Anne. Like, that Madam feels very old, and I'm not very old because look at my lecturers looking young. So if they are looking young, how old am I? Right? So the name is Anne. Let's address that. Gen Z in the house. All right. I'm at home. Good afternoon, or it's morning. Good morning, everybody. My name is Anne. Everybody calls me TLD. I run a dietary consultancy. There's a line in the BELS University anthem that talks about going forth to shine as custodians of technology, as children or individuals who have been embedded with the knowledge of science and technology. And that is one thing I have held on to for the 5 years that it has been since I graduated. For the first 2 years of my career, I wasn't really sure what I was doing. I mean, I was trying my hands at many things. But I'm very pleased to say that technology runs my world because I am a social media content creator. That is my 9 to 5. That is what I wake up to do every day. Make videos that have visually appealing content and get people like you to watch me, and I get paid for it. It's very interesting, you know, like I'm doing the work, you are doing the watching, I'm getting paid. Everybody is happy. So technology rules the world that I live in. It also helps me function on a daily basis, from whether spreadsheets or in terms of communication with emails, or even just organizing my life, because since I have my hands in many things, I need apps to keep me grounded so that I don't forget things. The phones that we own are very dynamic features. I mean, they can be very distracting, I agree to that. But my phone is my workplace, and God forbid that anything were going to happen to my iPhone 12, I will have a mini heart attack, because my life is on that phone, right? So technology for me is not just the name science and technology. I mean, coming to the University of Science and Technology was great. Thank God that Baba Alamu did not give up on me as the problem child of the department. Thank God for that. I have had lecturers who have called me at every point in time. I feel like the experience in a University of Science and Technology is a bit more intimate, right? Because you have lesser students. So you have lecturers who are doing their homework, who are doing background checks, who are calling you at every step of your journey. So it's not just the fact that technology has given us a bedrock to do the things that we're doing. It's the community that technology is. People who are science and technology inclined tend to think alike, and because we are the change drivers, we are the ones who want to make the world a better place with the works of our hands, we think alike and we're looking out for each other. And for me, community is everything. I will not be where I am without community, which is family. I will not be where I am without community, which is BELS University. I will not be where I am without community, which are friends that I formed from the university. So above what science and technology can do for us and how we're leveraging it on a daily basis, there is the community that science and technology is. And that's, for me, is one of the most important things in my life, because I mean, I'm thinking about making an academic decision. I'm going to call Dr. Alamo and have a conversation about it, or call Dr. Akilmi and say, oh, this is what I'm thinking. What do you think I should do? Where am I looking forward to? What is my ideal path? What are the possible outcomes? Because they've taught the path, and because they have been on that path, they can give me perspective. I like to live on the back of my fathers. It's easier that way. It makes a lot of sense. Thank you very much.
Okay, standing on already existing protocol, firstly, I would like to say that I am that one person that is blessed to pass through BELS University of Technology. Yes, and when you look at my life, and because I studied here, you ask yourself questions. Because I studied computer science, but I love business so much. And maybe money. And while I was in Bells, someone right here might be like me. It wasn't making sense. It feels like it's stress. They said you should come and do BUS as a computer science student. They said you should come and do English. It wasn't making sense until you leave school and see that you have to apply GDP to your business. Until you leave school and see that your English really matters in whatever thing you want to do. So for me, I work with a US-based company called Instantrad, and technology with us is very amazing. Everything we do is technology. I never liked tech. I just wanted to pass. I just wanted to read, cram, pour, and get out. For me, coding was boring. But what I didn't know was that tech is not just about coding. Tech is not just about writing programs and trying to design. That's not what tech is all about. Like she said, you can be a social media content creator. You are a tech bro. You can be a digital marketer for a tech company. You are a tech bro. You can be a tech sales analyst for a tech company. You are a big tech bro. There is no difference between you and that guy that is there coding. You are both in the same space. So what we do pretty much in my company is we are a teleradiology company. So we make radiology. I studied computer science, but then I find myself in the health space. So in Nigeria, we have about 300, so to speak, in total, radiologists, serving over 300,000 hospitals. Please tell me, how would they do that? The same doctor you went to meet to probably run your scan is the same doctor that would now come and do the reports. So what do you do in case of emergency when you have to collect your results instantly? So that's where my company comes in. So what we do basically, and our technology is into what I do, what we do basically is once the doctor takes your scan, they upload it on our platform, and then we send it to our own radiologist overseas, and then they compute results under 10 minutes. So that's like pretty much easier. So we can attend to a whole lot of hospitals, a whole lot of radiologists within very short period of time. So I was going to say that when you talk about technology, you talk about entrepreneurship. When you talk about technology, you talk about making money. And entrepreneurship starts with you. Entrepreneurship starts with me. She's not a computer science student, but she's making tech money. I know her very well. The dietitian of Lagos, she's not a computer science. So you don't have to be, I know this place, we have so many, probably microbiology, biochemistry. One mistake you would ever make is to think that because you did not study computer science, tech is not your business. You will need it for digital marketing. You will need it for the growth of your business. So the earlier you start to embrace technology into whatever thing you do, the better for you and your organization when you go. This microphone is technology. I could just be speaking and then you probably would not hear what I'm saying, but this has amplified what I'm saying and you can hear me clearly. So technology I do a lot of businesses, but like that's one out of what I do, and technology has really helped us. It has reduced the time, the delivery time between the radiologist and the client. So that's it pretty much for my business. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I would like to present to us the student who has distinguished himself and is part of our panel. Please, can you kindly stand up, please? Thank you. Standing before you is Enakele Omo Kelvin. He's an innovative undergraduate student of Bells University of Technology, currently a 500 level computer science student. His career his career began in 2020 and he has established himself as a senior engineer at Enyata, a software engineer at Rescue Health Africa, showcasing strong skills in both front-end and back-end development alongside cloud technologies. As a former Google Developer Student Club lead, Kelvin has demonstrated leadership and commitment to community engagement. He currently serves as a Community Director General of Inventors at Bells University, fostering creativity and collaboration among aspiring tech innovators. Kelvin is also a passionate technical writer, open source contributor, adept at translating complex technical concepts into accessible content. His accolades include being Global Nigerian Computer Science Competition winner in 2022 and 2024, respectively, at first positions. He's also an SDG winner in 2023, emphasizing his dedication to leveraging technology for sustainable development. In agile environments, Kelvin excels in collaborating with cross-functional teams to transform intricate requirements into efficient, maintainable solutions. He is a lifelong learner, staying updated on industry trends and contributing to prospects that promote positive change. Beyond technical pursuits, he is the organizing secretary executive of the BUCCF Fellowship and has a keen interest in agriculture. Once again, I put forward to you Mr. Enakele Omo Kelvin. Thank you. Now, to add to the discussion we've been having earlier, I would talk from the perspective of an academic, and especially an academic in Bells, and a product of Bells. I am very proud of Bells because everything that I am today is Bells. And if you look through my resume, you'll see that I was always coming back to Bells for wherever I went to. And that shows that Bells is in my DNA. I don't know why. I still can't explain. You know, a lot of people ask, Dudu, why are you still doing in Bells? And I say, I don't know. I can't, I don't understand. But I think I have a covenant with Bells. So, looking at science and tech, I think one of the fundamental bases of science and tech, and that was one of the things I put forward at the beginning, is that we are all selfish individuals. And one of the challenges that we have, especially for people transiting into university, they have no clue on what they want for themselves. The course in which they are studying, I can say just at the back of my head that maybe about just 1 or 2% of students know why they are studying that particular course. In fact, it will shock you that if you ask a final year student, what is the essence of your course? Many of them don't know. And that is because they do not, or you all, I mean, I'm talking to students now, you do not, look at your course as a means of helping mankind. And so, you just see it as, I'm trying to, please mommy and daddy, or I just want to pass through a university system. No. One of the things that you need to know, and especially I've met quite a number of students in Bells Tech, they say, oh, we don't have enough facilities. And so it's not adequate for my course. So I just cram and I'll just pass. There's no university on earth that has everything. I've traveled far and near, and I know that every system have their challenges. But one of the things that made me who I am today, I'm a food scientist, but I created a blog. I created the website from scratch on my own. I have done quite a lot of it. I've been in several tech groups. And why is a food scientist there? The reason is this. I lived for 5 years with people like James, who were computer people, IT. They're in the hostel, they're always working on Java or working on one thing or the other, one interesting thing. Even some of my lecturers, late Professor Adelekon, she was, she uses Microsoft as if, I will now be wondering. I was so inquisitive and I wanted to know how I could actually use these tools. And so that is one of the challenges that many of us as students have. We are not inquisitive. We are not, we don't want to learn things outside our field. And the truth of the matter is, if you can find out from many of our alumni, you'll find out that many of them are not practicing the courses that they learned in school. And that means something. It means that they learned a lot from their colleagues in Bells. And so that's why my students, I always tell you, and I'll tell you again as friends, please mingle with your friends. If you are a science student, computer science, food science, nutrition and dietetics, biochemistry, mingle with people in management sciences. Mingle with people in architecture. You would find out that you would just find yourself in that space. And like they just rightly said, tech is not very complex as we look at it. It is all about commitment. It's all about willing to learn, and willing to learn. But one of the challenges I've seen in Nigeria today is that youths are not striving to learn to become better people. Rather, they are trying to learn to make money. And so, you find out some of our students, instead of going to the lab to run some experiments, they outsource it. So they buy science and they don't acquire it. So this is one thing that you need to learn. It is when you leave Bells that you would understand what we are trying to say. It is important that you make use of all that Bells has. And what Bells has is not just the physical structures. We have students. We have so many of Enakele here amongst us, which we can cross carpet and discuss ideas that can assist us to propel us to the next level. Thank you so much. So my next question goes to Enakele. Please, I would like you to share with your fellow colleagues what are those soft tools, soft skills, and those little tools that assisted you to where you are now. And also, maybe you can also share some of your challenges because from what I read now, it seems you are a Superman. You have to read and make sure you excel in your academic pursuits, and you are also working for other companies while you are a student. So please, I would like you to share this with the students, with your colleagues that are around here, so that we can hear from you and get more nourished. Thank you.
Thank you so much for that question. I'm still standing on an existing protocol. I would love to introduce my name again. So my name is Kelvin, and I'm a student, a 500 level student of computer science. I currently work at Rescue and at the same time as Enyata. I work in 2 companies, and by the grace of God and the mercy of God, I'm also an organizing secretary for BUCCF Fellowship. So I'll start on this note based on the question you asked. one thing that brought me to where I am is the people. I value relationship more than any other thing. Take note, I value relationship. She is one of the resources, will I say, resources God has used for me. Can we clap for her, Tolani? Yes. She's one of our predecessors that's gone ahead of us. So one thing I did while I'm still on campus is I made sure I make use of the resources I have around us. First is the people. You don't know who this person is. You don't know what the person have. It takes a lot of things to reach out to that person and ask questions. I know of people that have gone ahead of me. People like Akanowo, Uko, Akanowo. I know of Tolani. I know about Joel. I know about a lot of people that have graduated. And I told myself, I really want to be like these people even before I graduate. The one thing my mentor, that is Uko Akanowo, said to me was that before you leave school, you are going to have a job. I thought it was a joke, really, but he said it. And I looked for all means to reach out to him, thinking that my job would get from him. But I didn't get the job from him. I continued my career. I continued learning. One thing I mentioned was the resource. People are the resources we have in Bells, down to your lecturers, down to what they teach you in classes. I valued those things more than any other thing. Mind you, I was also a sports director, but I quit it over my career. Why? Because I was looking at a long-term investment. And what's the best way to invest? I invest in myself. I have to take courses, reach out to people like Tolani, reach out to Akan, reach out to Joel, people that have gone ahead of me in my journey. And where I am today is as a result of those people's guidance. I've told all my mentees, and I'm still saying it, that the fastest way to learn a thing is to know that person that knows it and learn from that person. It's as easy as possible. It's nothing hard. It's nothing hard. You know that person that knows it, humble yourself as a young fresher. Reach out to him, ask questions. And that was how I was. I was very, very inquisitive to know more. I met my lecturers. I thank God for our HOD, that is Dr. Adegoke. I'm grateful for that man. He has been a superman to me, really, because when I have issues in class, I still reach back to him. So mind you, let me let us know something, that there is nothing that we are taught in class that is a waste. It only turns to a waste if we don't apply them. They won't teach us everything, but we must apply it. Application is what brings the best out of people. So just answering that question, one, I mentioned resources, that is the people. Two, I reached out to my lecturers. Those are the people that helped me. And at the same time, I studied. I committed myself to learning radically. When I say learning is a commitment, something you cannot do without. I told myself, it's either I die or I die. Because I challenged myself, if this person can do it, I can also do better than him. Currently, we work in the same company. That is my mentor. And we are almost on the same rank in position. It's not anything different. But that was as a result of my commitment to lifelong learning over 4 years. That is from 100 level to this very moment. So one of the soft skills I was able to gain in the process is, one, endurance. People believe that when you start tech, you will start making money easily. It's a lie. Don't let anyone lie to you. It's a process. I tell my friends, what makes today a seed to become a tree is the process. What makes a child to become an adult is a process. What makes an individual to become from a matriculant to become a graduate is still a process. So one thing everybody must pass through is the process. If you are trying to cut corners, I want to do this way, I want to do this way, I want to go and buy this, buy that. No, you are cutting corners. It won't help you. Why don't you sit down radically, ask questions, meet people that have gone ahead of you, learn from them. Keep learning, keep pursuing. And you will get there definitely. You will definitely get there. But one thing I tell people is be committed to learning. Don't stop learning. Yes, don't stop learning. So I learned perseverance, and that is what is still keeping me to today. By the grace of God, I have over more than 13 experiences on my portfolio. You can check me on LinkedIn. I have over more than 13 experiences working as a software engineer, and all these were all achieved within school. I'm not a graduate yet, but the fact that I was able to reach out to people that have gone ahead of me, I got opportunities over opportunities down to mistakes I made in the process. Yes, I will tell you, a mentor is not only enough. What makes your process enough is one, you work with God. I must be sincere with you, you must work with God. You can't achieve anything without God. That's one. And two, commit yourself to learning. Don't be tired of learning. I know the process might be tedious, even now in generation like this, that you would think everybody's doing TikTok, doing this, doing that. I don't join them. No. It's better you commit yourself to that career that you want. And mind you, computer science is a broad field. Computer science is broad. So it is left for you to choose the path you want for yourself. I'm a computer science student, a 500 level student, and there I am by the grace of God, not a graduate. But I can still tell you that the company I work with, that is first, let me start with Rescue, because we both work in the same company. Claps to Olani. And we both work in the same company. I work as a software engineer there. And by the privilege of God, I was able to get that job. That was last year, November. Yes, last year, November, when I went to EBRS conference. I think our Vice Chancellor was supposed to be there together with other, I think, executives like Oracle and the rest. They were supposed to be there for that conference. But that was the opportunity I maximized to get everything I need. One, going for conference was very, very important. Two, commit yourself to learning. Three, reach out to the best of the best people while they are on campus. Four, make sure you pray. Don't, I am who I am by God's grace, and it is not by cutting corners. So I will tell you that you should commit yourself to learning. Yeah.
I would love to sit down and just keep listening to him. You can see his eloquence. You know, he's a very solid individual. And you all can be that. Yes. There's none of you here who can be that. Yes. Okay? So mentorship is important. Mentorship is important. Don't graduate. And then when you need letters of referee, that's when you remember Dr. Alamu or Professor Atasi or Professor Enino Lobo or Professor Daramola. And please, meet with them, meet with us. We will mentor you. There's nobody who would not be ready to mentor you. If you show the interest, then they will always have your time. Thank you very much. In order for us, because we've spent quite a lot of time, I would like the speakers to just give a short parting statement. Just a short parting statement, okay.
So, I mean, for me, it's been a surreal experience coming back. I guess my advice to the students would be, do not take this experience for granted. I think most of you won't listen. You will take it for granted anyway. But it's important that you get told, because as you go ahead in your career, you would see pivotal moments where people who, I mean, you can tell yourself, for example, that your lecturers are being paid a salary, so you think that's why they should care. Actually, they are not paid to care. You're just lucky and privileged that they care about you. And I would say do not take that for granted. Once you leave the four walls of your academic environment, you're essentially fighting against all sorts of forces. He mentioned Dr. Adegoke. And it's interesting that 19 years on, he's still making impact in the lives of people. I would say for a fact that I would not have made a first class if not for Dr. Adegoke, because I started quite highly. I think I made 5 points in the first semester, and then I lost the plot. I think by year 3, second semester, my GPA in that semester had fallen so low that I was on the verge of falling off. And I remember him calling me to his office angrily and taking it upon himself to ensure that I get back on track. So my point is, this is the best time you will have people rooting for you. Take the experience, learn from them. The journey is really the reward, especially in a world where there is a tendency for short-term rewards and a focus on what you can get in the short term. It is not sustainable. I think it's the skill set you build here, the endurance, the learning, the perseverance. That is what would ensure that you go out into the world and you're ready to take on the challenges that will come your way. So.
All right, as a retired problem child, it is okay not to know. Not knowing is not the problem. Refusing to leave that place where you don't know has become the problem. The Bible says that my people suffer for lack of knowledge. I think that, yes, God is right. But it's not just a knowledge problem, it's the application of the knowledge that you have. Because you can have knowledge but not be able to apply it. So you are intelligent, but you are not street smart. Now, you have to make a conscious effort to do better. And that in itself means that you must continually walk in purpose. What is the thing that makes you wake up in the morning? For me, it is being able to provide the kind of life that I like for myself. You can see me, I look very eccentric. This is my lifestyle. I like to look good, smell good, feel good, travel the world, but I need to make money for that to happen. So I have to work in purpose for that to happen. So if you do not find the thing that makes you wake up in the morning, we are going to be at this spot where we are continuously. Find an essence, walk in that purpose, and everything that you're looking for will come to you. I always try to leave off what everybody expected me to do. Oh, I'm a dietitian, I'm supposed to work in a hospital. It didn't really pan out like that. Hello, TikTok is what I'm using to eat at this moment. Social media has always been my game, but I just didn't realize it because I was not working in purpose. So what am I saying in essence? I'm not saying that your purpose is in social media, or I didn't say that. I'm saying that it takes a lot of reflection, thinking about yourself, being selfish enough to think about yourself in the highest possible regard and notice that, okay, this is what I would do if I was doing this thing every day. I will get up every morning. Some of your lecturers get up every morning because they want to write journals. It is a thing. And that in itself is enough for them to come to class, put up with your bad behavior, mark your scripts, but still write their journals at the end of the day because that is the purpose they want to live in. So you need to find that thing that will make you get up in the morning every day. What is that one thing that you would do if you did not have any restrictions or limitations? When you find that thing, you have found purpose. Now channel all the energy that you have to working in that purpose, and life will be kind to you. Don't forget that community is everything. It is not anything, it is everything. It will be the bedrock of your existence. You will need moments where you can call people to say, oh, I'm going through a tough time and I want to give up. You will need your community, whether it's community of friends, whether it's community of lecturers. I advise the lecturer. I was not their friend when I was here. I did not say that I was in my 4 years in Bells University. Me and my department lecturers were always having back-to-back. But now, we're friends. I call them, hello, how are you? What's up, what's going on? That's the relationship we have now. I'm not saying that you will have that relationship in school, but whatever they are giving to you, like he said, they are not paid to care about you. They are paid to teach you. It is the parental love that they have for their children that they have extended to you over time, and that takes grace, because even I will not lecture. That's why I'm not a teacher. I can't do it. It's a special kind of grace. So take the advantages that you have from them. Take the words of wisdom. Take the chastising, the admonitions, the prayers, the shouting, whatever it is that they are giving to you. Take it. Think about your purpose. Marry the two of them together, and life will be kind to you. You'll be balling in your 70s. I said so.
Okay. Okay, so for me, if you are going to be going home with one thing that Tolani said, is that if your prosperity is not helping humanity, it is a waste. So if what you are doing, your accomplishments, your 5 years, your 4 years, is not reflecting on humanity, it is a total waste. I feel blessed to sit on this stage, and Kelvin mentions my name, that, oh, I've done this, I've done that, and all of those. I remember back then in school, while I was in 500 level, I was always everywhere. Those that don't know, I always want to do. And then he was so shy. This young man that just said all these solid points, trust me, he was so shy. He doesn't have friends. It's just his book. He was so shy. And then there is me, the social bird. I'm always everywhere. So he would just come and meet me, he would talk to me, and then I would advise him. If I have contacts, I would share with him. I remember I shared Microsoft's contacts with him, Oracle's contacts. I have those contacts. I don't need those contacts, maybe not now, but I have them. But if you didn't come to meet me, there is no way I would have shared those contacts. That was like where he said community interaction is so solid. What you are looking for might be with somebody that does not need it. But if you don't ask for it, if you don't interact, if you don't socialize, you should just be with that person, useless, and you two are there not making progress. So if your prosperity is not helping humanity, it is a waste. And the second thing I would like you to go home with is, as an entrepreneur, you are the needed, not the needy. I don't know if that makes any sense. Let me come again. You are the needed, not the needy. Don't live your life as though you are begging to survive. Don't put yourself out there as though you are striving to do things. Anything you do as an entrepreneur, you are the needed. You're a graphic designer, you are the needed. You are a microbiologist, they need you. But it is the position at which you place yourself that determines how they treat you. It is how you put yourself that determines if they would treat you as the needed or the needy. You are always the needed. They need you. And also, I would just tell you these 3 things. It has worked for me. I have stuck to it, and by the grace of God, I'm living by it. So the first thing is, as a person, whether old or young, I don't know, as a person, the first thing out of those 3 things is own a brand. Linda Ikeji is a brand. I don't know, there are likes of them. Own a brand. Have something that you know that this thing is your own. The second thing, try to make money. So I would differentiate between owning a brand and making money. Your brand will not give you money. Linda Ikeji is a brand, but she's not making her money from that blogging. Trust me. If she's telling you she's making her 100% money from that daily post, it's a lie. You have to find a way to make money. And how do you make money? Try to be an intermediary between 2 parties. Put yourself in a place where you are just making soft money. It could be real estate, it could be just getting this and getting that, and then you are making your own money. That money is what you will use to run your brand. Then the last one, it has worked for me. I'm not going to beg you to do it, but I will tell you, it's know God. If you know God, you'll be self-aware.
Thank you very much. Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We really appreciate you all. I'm sorry I won't be able to give you time. We've overspent our time. Thank you so much for joining us, for being with us. I'm sure a lot of us have learned quite a lot. Please, you can go to our LinkedIn page, Bells University of Technology, and you'll be able to have insights to some of these individuals, and you can always look at them and look for them on LinkedIn. I'm sure they'll be able to interact with you. I'm here, so you can always interact. Okay. So, okay, we'll give you just 2 minutes. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I'm grateful. So, let me just start on these notes. 1, planning. Failure to plan. You must be ready to fail. There's no two ways about it. In every journey, you must plan. When I came into school, I started by planning. So I encourage everybody to plan. That's 1. 2, one thing my dad told me was, what makes a strong man is the ability to rise up when he falls. So I'm saying this to every student. I have fallen right back in secondary school, but here I am rising. It's as a result of what? The fact that I learned that lesson from my dad. And let me let you know something. Bells University is the best place for you. Yes. It is not at all a mistake. Yes. I am who I am by the product of my lecturers down to all the people, the heads that have taught me, the resources that I have around. I am who I am because of them and by God's grace. And another thing I will say is, don't cut corners. Don't cut corners. Get ready to pass through the process. It's not at all easy. But I must also say this thing. If you want to go far in life, go with people. If you want to go fast, you can go alone. So one thing I will say is that I went far and I'm still going far as a result of I worked with certain people and I'm still working with them. Thanks to the Ventures community, I'm mentored by someone called Antonio Adebayo from Microsoft. He's my mentor, and also other people that have mentored me. So this is part of the process I've passed through. Thank you so much.
Like I said, I always love to hear this guy talk and talk. But once again, on behalf of the organizing committee, we'd like to thank James, Anne, Omotolani, and Kelvin. Yes, thank you. Thank you for coming. And we look forward to seeing you all next year. I'm sure next year is going to be a bumper year for us. It's going to be our 20th anniversary, and I'm looking forward to the event. Please stay on. There's a very, very important event taking place after now. Very interesting. Please don't leave your seat. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Before they leave, I think the registrar is already preparing for that assignment. Please, we'll be inviting the registrar to undo the presentation of gift to them to be directed and then by the registrar, and then I think the Vice Chancellor will be coming up to make that presentation to them. Please, let's put our hands together as we take that assignment.
Well, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, can we give a round of applause to this our discussant? I think we are very proud of them. Very, very proud of them. May I invite the Vice Chancellor, Professor Jeremiah Oludele Ojediro, to appreciate our alumni. They are doing very, very well.